Deep in the heart of Uganda lies Bwindi Impenetrable Forest, a UNESCO World Heritage Site and sanctuary for half of the world's mountain gorillas. Towering trees form a dense canopy, filtering sunlight that dapples the forest floor. The air is alive with the buzzing of insects and the calls of exotic birds. Over 160 species of mammals roam its slopes, including chimpanzees, elephants and antelopes. Birdwatchers flock from around the world to catch a glimpse of the over 350 avian species that call this forest home. But it is the mountain gorillas, with their soulful eyes and gentle demeanor, that truly captivate the imagination. Trekking through this ancient forest, one feels a sense of privilege, of stepping back in time. The forest is a symphony of life, a delicate balance of flora and fauna. As you venture deeper into the forest, the air grows cooler, the silence broken only by the rustling of leaves underfoot. Soon you will come face to face with the gorillas, these gentle giants of the forest. Embarking on a gorilla trekking adventure requires careful preparation. Sturdy hiking boots are non-negotiable for the steep and slippery terrain. Dress in layers as the weather in the forest can change rapidly. Lightweight, breathable clothing is ideal for the humid conditions, while a waterproof jacket will protect you from unexpected showers. Long trousers and long-sleeved shirts are recommended to guard against prickly vegetation and insects. A small backpack is essential for carrying your essentials such as water, snacks, insect repellent and sunscreen. Ensure your sunscreen and insect repellent are eco-friendly to minimize your impact on the environment. A reusable water bottle is a must, and you can refill it at designated points along the trail. Finally, don't forget to pack your sense of adventure and respect for the gorillas and their habitat. As the first rays of dawn pierce through the dense canopy, we gather at the edge of the forest, our hearts pounding with anticipation. Our guide, a seasoned tracker, briefs us on the day's journey and the importance of respecting the gorillas and their habitat. With a final check of our gear, we plunge into the emerald embrace of the Bwindi Impenetrable Forest. The path winds its way through towering trees, their branches laden with epiphytes and orchids. The air hums with the sound of cicadas, while colourful birds flit through the undergrowth. We climb over fallen logs, their mossy surfaces teeming with insects. The air grows heavy with humidity as we ascend, sweat beading on our foreheads. Yet, with each step, the anticipation builds, urging us onward. As we venture deeper into the forest, the sounds of civilization fade away, replaced by the symphony of the jungle. The air thrums with the constant buzz of insects, a background hum to the more distinct calls of birds. High above, a hornbill lets out its raucous cry, while closer by, a sunbird trills its sweet melody. The forest floor is a kaleidoscope of colours. Delicate orchids cling to tree trunks, their blossoms a riot of pinks, purples and yellows. Flashes of brilliant blue mark the passage of butterflies, their wings like stained glass against the verdant backdrop. Every now and then, the silence is broken by the chattering of monkeys. We are surrounded by a world unseen, a hidden kingdom of creatures great and small. The deeper we trek into the Bwindi Impenetrable Forest, the more palpable the anticipation becomes. Our guide reads the forest like an open book, pointing out subtle clues that indicate the gorilla's presence. Fresh tracks in the mud tell a story, the large, rounded prints of a silverback, the smaller impressions of females and juveniles. Our guide points out snapped branches, evidence of the gorilla's recent feeding, and clumps of their distinctive dung. We pause frequently, listening for the telltale sounds of the gorillas, the rustling of leaves, the snapping of branches, the low grunts of communication. The forest holds its breath, a hush falling over the jungle as if nature itself is aware of the imminent encounter. Our guide raises his hand, signalling us to stop. The moment we have all been waiting for is finally here. We are about to come face to face with the magnificent mountain gorillas. Emerging from the dense undergrowth, we step into a clearing, our breaths catching in our throats. There, amidst a tangle of vines and bamboo shoots, are the mountain gorillas. They seem to materialize from the forest itself, their dark forms blending seamlessly with the shadows and dappled sunlight. Time seems to stand still. A profound silence descends upon the group as we stand mesmerized, our eyes drinking in every detail of these magnificent creatures. A silverback, the patriarch of the family group, sits with his back to us, his massive shoulders rising and falling with each breath. Around him, females groom each other, their nimble fingers meticulously picking through their thick fur. Juveniles tumble and play, their playful antics bringing smiles to our faces. We are granted a precious hour in the presence of these incredible creatures. Every moment is a gift, a privilege to observe their natural behavior in their undisturbed habitat. Dominating the gorilla family group is the silverback, a majestic figure whose presence commands respect and awe. His silver-grey back, a sign of maturity and experience, sets him apart from the rest of the group. He is the protector, the leader, the one who makes crucial decisions that ensure the survival of his family. We watch in awe as the silverback moves with surprising agility for his size. His eyes, dark and intelligent, miss nothing, constantly scanning the surroundings for potential threats. The other gorillas respond to his every grunt and gesture, their movements a delicate dance of respect and obedience. Witnessing the silverback in his element is a humbling experience. He is a symbol of strength and resilience, a reminder of the power of nature. Beyond the impressive stature of the silverback, the heart of the gorilla family lies in the tender moments shared between its members. Observing these interactions reveals the depth of their social bonds and the surprising similarities to our own family units. A mother cradles her tiny infant, its delicate fingers clinging to her fur. She gently grooms its soft hair, her touch filled with love and tenderness. Nearby, two juveniles tumble and play, their laughter-like vocalizations echoing through the forest. Their games are essential for developing the skills they will need to navigate their forest home and their social hierarchy. We watch as a young gorilla on the cusp of adolescence reaches out to touch its mother's face, a gesture of affection and trust. The mother responds with a gentle nudge of her head, a silent communication that speaks volumes about the depth of their bond. These are the moments that stay with us long after we leave the forest. Our encounter with the mountain gorillas is a stark reminder of the delicate balance between wildlife and human impact. Responsible tourism plays a crucial role in ensuring the survival of these endangered creatures and their habitat. The revenue generated from gorilla trekking directly funds vital conservation efforts. These funds support anti-poaching patrols, habitat restoration projects, and community development initiatives. Responsible tourism goes beyond financial contributions. It's about minimizing our footprint, respecting the gorilla's space, and adhering to the guidelines set out by our guides. By choosing ethical tour operators who prioritize sustainability and community engagement, we can ensure that our visit contributes positively to the long-term well-being of the gorillas and their habitat. Our encounter with the gorillas is not just a fleeting moment of wonder, it's a call to action. The success of gorilla conservation is inextricably linked to the well-being of local communities living around Bwindi impenetrable forest. Responsible tourism plays a vital role in empowering these communities and ensuring that they too benefit from the presence of these magnificent creatures. Many lodges and tour operators in the region are locally owned and operated, providing employment opportunities and injecting much-needed income into the local economy. This economic empowerment helps to reduce reliance on unsustainable practices such as poaching and deforestation. Tourism also provides a platform for cultural exchange and understanding. Visitors have the opportunity to engage with local communities, learn about their traditions, and gain a deeper appreciation for the challenges they face. Many tour operators offer opportunities for visitors to directly contribute to community development projects. By participating in these projects, visitors can make a tangible difference in the lives of local people. The future of the mountain gorillas rests on a knife edge, their survival dependent on the tireless efforts of conservationists, park rangers, and the unwavering support of responsible tourism. Anti-poaching patrols, often comprised of local community members, work tirelessly to protect the gorillas from snares and illegal hunting. Veterinary teams provide essential medical care to injured or sick gorillas, often venturing deep into the forest to treat them in their natural habitat. Habitat restoration projects focus on reforestation efforts, planting indigenous trees to restore degraded areas and expand the gorillas' shrinking habitat. These projects not only benefit the gorillas, but also help to mitigate climate change and protect vital watersheds. Education and awareness campaigns target local communities and visitors, highlighting the importance of gorilla conservation. By fostering a sense of ownership and pride, these programs empower communities to become stewards of their natural heritage. The future of these magnificent creatures depends on our collective efforts. As we emerge from the emerald embrace of Bwindi impenetrable forest, the world outside seems somehow different. We carry with us the memory of the gorillas, their gentle eyes and quiet dignity forever etched in our minds. The encounter has changed us. We have looked into the eyes of creatures on the brink, witnessed their vulnerability, and felt a surge of responsibility for their future. The experience has ignited a spark within us, a desire to protect, to preserve, to advocate for the voiceless. We are no longer mere observers. We are ambassadors for the gorillas, their story woven into the fabric of our own. The future of the mountain gorillas, like that of so many endangered species, rests in our hands. Let us ensure that their story continues to be written, not in the annals of extinction, but in the heart of a thriving and protected wilderness.